When it comes to Superman, that was a comic booky movie, right? It was like a comic book come to life. So what's going on with the sequel? Well, it's gonna have Superman teaming up with Lex Luthor in his mechanized Lex suit, so it's not gonna be as comic booky. Yeah, James Gunn said this is gonna be more of a grounded movie compared to Superman. This is just gotta be a James Gunn lie, right? Like, really? Really?
Okay, so here's the interesting thing. So James Gunn has been talking about Man of Tomorrow, what happens, what comes next, and people have been asking him about the DC universe, how he just kind of drops us into this giant ongoing comic booky world, and whether or not that's gonna be a bigger deal moving forward. James Gunn said, while yes, Superman is very comic booky, Superman's sequel, Man of Tomorrow, or technical sequel, but not really, still confusing. He said, while it is comic booky, it's not as comic booky as you think and is far less comic booky than Superman. He doesn't elaborate much further on this, but here's what he said, and I quote, "It's more comic booky in some ways. It has to do with the dual characters of Lex and Superman at the center." Okay, so let's kind of just open that up because I think that gives you a lot. I think what he's talking about here by saying in some ways it's more comic booky, in some ways it's less, is because what they're going to focus on, I think, is more human elements. We're not just going to get one 10-minute scene of the two characters finally having a human moment, which is the key criticism and complaint about Superman, and that is a complaint I have as well. I think what they want to do is flesh out these characters more, and you're going to need multiple scenes where Lex Luthor's and Superman's ideologies clash, and they're going to need to talk, and other characters are going to need this explained. So I think what he's saying is, in many ways, it's going to be far more comic booky because they're fighting a Earth-ending threat. But at the same time, it's going to be less comic booky because it's not just going to be endless comic book things happening everywhere. You're going to have more human moments, and these characters, an alien and a human, sitting down and finding mutual common ground of why both of them see Earth as a home that needs to be defended and how they come together. That's at least the way I look at this whole scenario. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm picturing something that's not going to happen. I don't know. But I do think that he is telling the truth. It will be more comic booky in some elements, but far less because we're going to get a lot more human emotion in this. Because James Gunn now knows that he can add another 30 minutes and people will sit down and watch it. So it doesn't have to be as rushed as Superman. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching and have a good one.